Hi everyone, it's Mrs. Bailey, and today Teddy wanted to join us again and help with our lesson. Today we're going to be working on our Rosie Robot sound. Rosie Robot, Do that with me. Rosie Robot, And what we're going to do today is make some rhyming words. I'm going to give you a word and then I'm going to ask you to change the first sound of that word into the Rosie Robot sound. And Teddy's going to tell me what he thinks the answer is, and then I'll let you know. Right, Teddy? Oh yeah, he's ready. Okay, so here is your first word. It is tan. So change the beginning sound in tan, which is a t, and make it instead. Teddy, do you think you know? Teddy says it's ran. If you agree with Teddy, clap 3 times. Good. Okay, here's your next word. Bed. Do you hear the b at the beginning of bed? I want you to change it into our Rosie Robot sound, What do you think, Teddy? Teddy says it's red. If you agree with Teddy, give him a silent cheer. Here's your next word, tip. Do you hear the t at the beginning? I want you to change that into What do you think, Teddy? Teddy thinks it's rip. If you agree with Teddy, clap twice. Good. Here's your next one. Fun. Do you hear the f at the beginning? Change that into to make a rhyming word. What do you think, Teddy? Teddy says it's run. If you agree with Teddy, give me a thumbs up. Good. And here's our last one. This is a short warm-up today. The word is jot. Change the j to and see what you get. What do you think, Teddy? He says rot. If you agree with Teddy, let's see. Why don't you clap once above your head? Good. Okay, so we made some rhyming words. We changed tan to ran. Say tan ran. Good. We changed bed to red. Say bed red. Good. They rhyme. Say tip rip. Good. Say fun run. Good. And our last rhyming words, jot, rot. Say those for me. Good job. Great job of listening and changing the first sound in the word to our Rosie Robot sound. Today we're going to play a game called Which Word Does Not Belong. We've played that before. It's a fun game. First, I will make 4 sections on my paper. Next, we will blend sounds together to make the words I write in all 4 sections. Last, you will figure out which word does not belong with the others. The word might be different because of a beginning sound or an ending sound. It might have a different middle vowel sound. Maybe it will be different because it has more or less letters than the other 3 words. You might think of a reason we don't even talk about. If you do, tell someone in your house. You will see lots of words with our Rosie Robot sound. It's spelled with an R. Here's the capital R, and here's the lowercase r. Rosie Robot, Do that with me. Rosie Robot, Let's begin our game with our first 4 words. I'm going to make my first 4 sections. And here's our first word. Don't forget to sing the sounds on a note to help the sounds blend into a word more easily for you. Rag, rag. Good. Don't forget to say it after I say it. Here's our next one. Ran, ran. Good. Here's our next one. Ram. Ram. A ram is a male sheep, or it could be something that crushes something. And here's our last one. Rim. Rim. Look at these 4 words. Let's read them. Rag, ran, ram, rim. Which one is different from the other 3? Did you choose rim? I would choose rim because it has the pickles the pig sound in the middle, and the other ones, rag, ran, and ram, have the Pam the lamb sound. Good. Let's go to our next 4 words. Here's the first one. There's our Rosie Robot sound. Rat. Rat. Rip. Rip. Rig. Rig. Good. Rib. Rib. Let's read all of them. Rat, rip, rig, rib. Are you saying them after I say them or with me? Good. Either way is okay, just so long as you say them. Okay, can you find a word that is different from the other ones? Rat has the Pam the lamb sound, doesn't it? Rat. Rip, rig, and rib all have the pickles the pig sound. So that's why I think rat is different. Good. Let's do our last 4 words, and then we have something kind of special to do. Here we go. Raft. Raft. Rent. Rent. Runt. Runt. A runt is the smallest, weakest animal in a litter of puppies or pigs. And the last one is rips. Rips. Let's read them all. Raft, rent, runt, rips. Can you find one that is different for a special reason? Here's a clue. Look at what they all end with, the letters that they end with. So get your answer in your head and then I'll go over it. So raft ends with a T. Rent ends with T. Runt ends with T. Rips doesn't end with a T, right? It ends with an S, which is making a S sound. So rips is the different one here. Now let's figure out our mystery sentence. I'm not going to write it on my paper today. That would be a big mystery if I didn't put any words down, then you wouldn't have any way to figure out what the mystery sentence was. I'm not going to write them, but I have them already written on Post-it notes, so the words will be on my paper, okay? Have you ever made scrambled eggs? I love scrambled eggs. You know that you crack the eggs, right? And then you put them into a bowl, and then you mix them all up, sometimes with a whisk or a fork. That is what I have done with my mystery sentence words. I didn't put them in a bowl, but I mixed them all up, just like I do my eggs when I'm scrambling them. You will need to put them in order. I will help you look for clues that will make it easier. But here's the first word I'm going to put down. Whole. Say it after me. Good. Here's the next one. Wall. Say it. Good. You know what to do. Each one say after I say it. The. Oopsie, that one's too crooked for me. In. Rat. Into. A. The. And the last one is ran. Now, you know that when you read your Just Right books, you think about things like, does this sentence make sense? Right? So we are going to think about that when we put the words in order to see if we're putting them in an order that makes good sense for our sentence, okay? You want to think, does it make sense or does it sound right? If it doesn't sound right, then it's probably not making sense. All right, are we ready to begin? All right, so here's your first clue. What does a sentence have to start with? What kind of letter? That's right, a capital letter. So right now, let's read these words and see if we can find the one that has a capital letter. Whole, wall, the, in, rat, into, the, ran. Wow, that didn't make any sense at all, did it? It didn't sound right. Did you see a word that started with a capital letter? Yes, this one starts with a capital, so that has to be the first word in our sentence, right? Okay, that's going to be our first word, the. All right, now, what does a sentence have to end with? Does it have to end with an ending mark of some kind? Good. Is there a word up here that has an ending mark? Yes, this word wall. So I'm going to put it way at the end over here. So I know my words took 2 lines, so I'm going to put it down there. All right, so now we have the and wall. Here are other words. Whole, the, in, rat, into, ran. Now, does this sound right? The whole. That could sound right. The in, the rat, the into, the ran. Which one do you think it's going to be? Could we say that the whole ran? I don't think a whole can run, so I wouldn't choose whole. Could we say the rat ran? I think that makes sense. Does that sound right to you? So we've got the rat. Have you figured it out yet? Have you figured out the whole thing? The rat ran. Read with me. The rat ran. Now we've got whole, the, in, into, a. Yes, into. The rat ran into. Would this make sense? The rat ran into hole. Or would it make better sense to say the rat ran into a hole? Yes, that sounds much better. That sounds right. The rat ran into a hole. Oopsie. Would we say the rat ran into a hole the in wall? Or would it be in the wall? Yes, in the wall makes sense. It sounds right. Let me see if I've got it in the right order. You check me. I'm going to read it. You read it with me. The rat ran into a hole in the wall. I think that makes sense. It sounds right to me. Read it again. The rat ran into a hole in the wall. Good job. Do you see any words in that sentence with our Rosie robot sound? Did you find rat? There's Rosie robot. There's one more. Yes, ran. There's Rosie robot again. Great job today of blending sounds together to make words. Finding the words that didn't belong with the other words and putting a mystery scrambled sentence in the right order to make it make sense and sound right.
Hi, word workers. Mrs. Opfer here, and I'm starting on my R paper today. Let's work together. Oh, I just noticed I have a lowercase r. It's the very last letter in my last name. Ooh, capital R is a frog jump. We know that. Here we go. Big line down. Frog jump up, little curve, kick it out. And for our lowercase r, we'll start at the middle. Little line down, bump, little curve. Ooh, those letters look very different. All right, here we go. Big line down, frog jump up, little curve, kick it out. Little line down, bump, little curve. I'm going to keep going. I do like that kick it out, that little diagonal line. That's just fun for me to write. All right, here's my last combination. Good. Okay, it's time to try it on my own. You try too. Here we go. Kick it out. And it's okay if your letters don't look exactly the same as the ones we traced. As long as you're doing your best work. For that capital, you're starting at the top, doing your frog jump up, and for your lowercase, you're starting at the middle. That looks great. What do we think, word workers? Is R a consonant or a vowel? Tell me, ready, go. That's right, it is a consonant. I'm gonna give that a check. Let's do our R searching. On your mark, get set, go. Lowercase, lowercase, lowercase. Oh, you're so fast. Capital, capital. Oh, how many did you find today? I think this is the most we've ever had. Oh, I see 3 and 2. Yep, we found 5. Good job. Let's get ready, to clap. This is not my favorite. He's not a mouse because he has to start with the Rosie robot sound. Oh, you're right. Let's clap it. Rat. Rat. Okay. I'm just going to quickly color him in. I mean, it's not his fault. He's not my favorite creature. Okay, moving on. Ooh, let's clap this beautiful flower that smells so lovely. It does have thorns. Oh, let's clap it. Rose. Rose. Oh, another one-syllable word. How interesting. Okay. Beautiful. Oh, interesting. I'm really noticing a pattern here. Let's clap it. Rain. Rain. What did you notice about all of the pictures today? That's right. They all have words starting with that are one-syllable words. How interesting. You know what? I might stay with that pattern. I thought of a simple color word that I am going to show today. Sometimes it's okay just to do a really simple picture. I might get fancier with my other 2 choices though. I'm excited to see what you choose, word workers. I just chose a color word. What do you think? That's right, red. I just stayed with that theme of one syllable. Let's stretch it. Ed. Red. And I just stretched my sounds and I wrote the sounds I heard. Great job, friends. It's your turn now to finish up your paper with 2 more ideas that start with Rosie Robot, Rosie Robot, er.